All right. Good morning, everyone. Take a minute and copy down this sentence. We'll go over through this. Today's lesson is going to go really fast compared to what we've been doing. First thing, does anyone have any questions on homework from yesterday they want me to go over? Anyone have any questions? All right. We'll get started then. Couple announcements. There is no review for this week. It's pretty straightforward. You're going to have one of each of the graphs to do tomorrow, one of each of the 4 functions, and then you're going to have what we're working on today. Today's lesson is going to be the easiest. Usually our chapters get tougher as they go along. This is going to be the easiest stuff we do all week. As a reminder, our test time is 10:15 to 11:15. If you do not take it during that time, you can either come in next Thursday to make it up in my classroom, 125, or you can do an oral exam with me, in which case you'd have to set up a Google Meet with me during my office hours. I did one yesterday. Not sure how much the person liked it, but it was done. So once again, if you don't want to have to do that, if you want to take the test on your iPad, you need to do it tomorrow in class, 10:15 to 11:15. I will be in school today from 1:10 to 2:30. If you have any questions as far as, or if you want to do a retake in class on paper. So once again, if you missed last Friday's test, I will be in my room today at 1:25. You can take a paper and pencil exam. All right, so first problem today, we're going to have 2 of these, and we're going to have 2 of another kind. What you're doing today is you are transforming words into a function. So you do not have to graph today. You do not have to tell me domain and range. You just have to write the function that this represents. So they're going to give you one of the 4 functions. This one's absolute value. Could be square root. Could have an x squared or an x cubed. And then they're going to give you how it's moving. So all you do now is fill in these 2 blanks. So to do the problem, I'm going to give you about a minute and a half to fill in the 2 blanks. We have a absolute value function that's being vertically translated up 9 and horizontally translated right 2. Please take a minute and fill in the 2 blanks, and you'll be done with that problem. While you're doing that, I'm going to start trying to check off attendance. All right, so we'll take volunteers here. What do I need to do to vertically translate up 9? What should I add to this equation? Anybody want to take a guess? Take a stab at it.
Plus 9 at the end.
Add 9 onto the end. Once again, the number at the end is moving up or down. If it were down, we would write a minus. Pretty good there. All right. Horizontal, that's the one we got to be careful of. We have to be very, very careful with the horizontal ones. Right 2. Anybody want to take a stab at that?
-2.
-2, yep. You would assume right would be positive because that's where the positive numbers are, but we have to do the opposite. All right. So this is what we're doing the first half of our assignment. I'm going to do one more of these. Sometimes they're not going to give you both a vertical and a horizontal, so one of the spots will be missing. So let's do this. Let's make our new problem x to the third. And let's erase the bottom line. And let's make this down 5. All right, see if you can come up with our new equation. This time it's an x to the third problem and moving down 5. All right, x to the third. All right. All right. It's going to go a little bit quicker here. I have a vertical translation down 5. I have nothing going left or right. Anybody want to take a quick stab at this one?
-5 at the end.
-5 at the end. Now, because I don't have anything in here to go with parentheses, what I can do if I want to is I can write this as just x to the third -5. I will take either answer on the test. If we're multiple choice, you could see either one of them as the answer. Everybody clear? Any questions before we move on? You are halfway done with your lesson. You're halfway done. All right. The second half of the lesson, okay? You are going to be given graphs, and you have to write the function from seeing the graph. All right? We have our 4 functions, x squared, x to the third, absolute value of x, and square root of x. You need to be familiar with what each shape looks like. So in these type of problems, what they're going to do, we're going to give you a graph. Okay. And you have to write the function. So I'm going to pick a point. Remember, every one of them has a critical point or a starting point. So for this one, I'm going to start it right here. I'm going to go up one, right one, up one, right one, up one, left one, up one, left one. And I have a pointy V shape. This is not the U, this is the pointy V. All right? We are worried about this starting point. How has it been moved from 0, 0? What happened to go from here to here? So take a minute, write the equation. You have to decide which one of these is it, and then you have to perform the transformation. If you can't see this point here, the location is, they won't tell you what it is, but I'm going to, this time, is 2, -4. All right. Give you a minute to see if you can come up with our function. I'm going to call this one P of x. All right. Which function should I use? X squared, x to the third, absolute value, or square root? Zach, you want to take a shot at it?
Absolute.
Absolute, yep. The one with the 2 bars here makes the B. All right. Once again, I'm not worried about these other points here. I'm worried about the one at the point. That's our starting point. It has been moved 2 to the right and down 4. Simon, you want to take a shot at what I need to do inside and outside my function? Brooke, you want to help him out?
Would it be -2 and then -4 at the end?
You got it. -2 and -4. So once again, it went 2 to the right. That's the positive direction. So inside we do the opposite. And it did go down 4, so we wrote -4 at the end. All right, everybody good? I'm going to do one more of these, and that will be the end of our lesson. All right. So I'm getting rid of this. All right. Let's make this shape. I'm going to continue a little farther right. I'm going to put a point here, point here, point here. Half parabola going out to the right. Half parabola going to the right. All right, here we go. Let's see how we're doing on this one. I did not tell you the point. I'm hoping you figured it out on your own. It was at 5-0. Caleb, what function should be used for this shape? X squared, x to the third, absolute value of x, or square root of x?
Square root of x.
Square root of x, yep. That's square root of x. This one only went right, did not go up or down at all, so we're only dealing with one of the 2 values. Here we go. Anybody want to take a shot at what I need to do to move it right 5?
-5.
-5 on the inside, yep. All right, and once again, it's okay that it didn't go up or down, so we have nothing added on at the end. Any questions on the actual lesson part? So this is it for Chapter 4, Section 7. So if no one has questions, I'm going to stop the recording so it downloads a little bit faster.